Okay then, Helldivers, we are back. We've got loads to go over today as there are some new known issues added to the listings, as it appears that bugs are ramping up big time after the injection of the new incineration core. We have also got some news coming from B Vitamin as to if you are having issues with your game. We are now knowing how to rectify that one as well. And Iron Sights is now back, and he has got some pretty cool stuff coming for you guys, so you know the numbers behind the stuff inside of the War Bond. We are going to be leading into leak territory today later on in the video, but don't worry, we'll give you guys your pre-warning. With that being said though, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be so greatly appreciated. And make sure that you check out our sponsor, GamerSupps, the company that offer esports athletes and gamers with the most effective and healthy energy drink choice compared to those tinned alternatives that we're all used to. Keto friendly, zero sugar and less than 1 calorie. Use code CloudPlayers at checkout for a cheeky discount, link in the description. With that being said though, we're also giving away some super credits tomorrow for the launch of the new War Bond. If you want to get involved with it, very, very simple. Head down to the comment section and put a red love heart. That's all you have to do. We'll announce it in tomorrow's video. With that being said, let's dive into the game and stop all the waffling. So starting off, we are here at the Galactic War table, and it appears that, well, the player base is still quite low. It is obviously midweek morning here in the UK, so the numbers are hopefully due to ramp up later on in the day. But over on the Nanos sector, we have got Bekvam 3, which is currently being attacked with an invasion level of 22 and only 5 hours 18 minutes left on the clock. This is a definite, indefinite loss, 110%. We have also got Martail, which currently has the DSS over there with the defense campaign running, again 5 hours 19 minutes, and the incineration corp are on both planets. This is an invasion level of 21, and it is likely that we'll lose this one as well over the next 5 hours, and with us wanting to get 8 defenses saved from the automatons, it's unlikely that we'll get that first option, which obviously means that the bugs are obviously going to be the one that is going to bring us forward if we so need to complete one area of this major order. Now, unfortunately, the problem is Joel is playing those sneaky cards right now because nobody wants to be on the automaton terminate sector because, well, we have the new automaton incineration core. So this is going to be a bit of a problem because realistically, this MO statistically should be a complete loss. We'll have to wait and see exactly how this pans out as the next 4 days, 11 hours run through, but yeah, we'll see exactly how it goes. But in other news, there has been some updates to the known issues list, and this is not going to be in all of them. This is going to get updated quite a lot over the next week or so, but currently the GL-21 grenade launcher's range has been unintentionally reduced. Now, obviously, this is not meant to be the case, and we should receive an update by Tuesday next week, which is normally when we receive our updates, as well as the account ID field in the options menu is blank. In the meantime, please make sure to include your in-game name in any support tickets, which are going to be probably flooding through and making B Vitamin's job a little bit difficult as there are so many different bugs, but we'll get into those in just a moment. B Vitamin has said though, if you are struggling after the latest patch update and you can't actually get on the game or it keeps crashing, what B Vitamin actually states right here is if you're using mods, uninstall them. It appears that the majority of crashes in this patch are caused by having mods installed. If that's not your issue, please send a crash report using the crash report window, which appears when your crash happens. This will send to the devs the necessary info to identify your crash and fix it. Crashes are something that are always being worked on, and we typically fix several crashes caused in each patch. So make sure that you are sending those off, and hopefully that can get resolved very soon. In other news though, bugs are the big thing on the agenda today. Although we're not actually over there, and this is all about the automatons, there are tons of bugs that are happening right now. This post that was posted up on Reddit has highlighted a lot of them, which include a lot of things such as flamethrowers on the Hulks now having a wider hitbox, which is a little bit crazy. The conflagration Hulks can straight up one-shot kill you if you are too close to them, and even then some of the Devastators are now getting one-shots from pretty much across the map. It takes a whole new build to the automatons having their snipers going on. As well as that, there are apparently some fire lasers that are completely invisible, which is a little bit chaotic to say the least, as the automatons are pretty chaos induced anyway. If you guys have got more bugs than what is currently on screen, do let me know via the comment section below. We'll be sure to make sure that everything does get sorted in its due course, and hopefully we manage to see a positive outcome over the next week or so. But moving forward, we are going to be going into leak territory, and this one is going to be a big one, as Iron Sights has made his way back to X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and he's got a load of stuff for us. With the latest Warbond announcement coming through, your cowboy fantasy may now be lived. But what are the statistics of the things that you guys are going to want to have? There is some exact numbers here for the armor passives and so much more, so we're going to dive into those today. If you don't want to know anything of this is the point of the video. You do obviously want to leave, but thank you so much again for tuning in. For those of you guys who are sticking around, let's dive on in to see what it is that the numbers are looking at. So starting off, the GS-17 Frontier Marshal, as we can see right here, is a beautiful looking set that we have seen in the leaked files for quite some time. But the armor passive that we are looking at for this increases the sidearm reload speed by 40%, the draw and holster speed has been increased by 50%, and the sidearm recoil reduced by 70%. Now this is going to work really, really well with the brand new weapon that we have on hand, which is the LAS-58 Talon. As well as you Senator lovers, you'll see some really cool increases in that. And for those of you using the grenade launcher, the grenade launcher pistol is going to be pretty chaotic with this thing. It's going to be so much fun to witness. Nonetheless, we have got the exact same armor passive on the heavy armor right here, which is the DS-66 Lawmaker, which again obviously has the gunslinger passive, and you can see the stats to the armor ratings on here. Overall, some really nice pieces of armor. Now, hopefully there is some positives to come from it, as well as the GS-11 Democracy Deputy. This thing is probably my favorite in here. The only thing that we're missing is a cowboy hat, and I think you can all bloody agree. I kind of wanted a metal cowboy hat molded onto the top of that helmet, and I know that a lot of people are kicking off at the moment because they state that apparently Helldivers don't wear hats, although the berets have been running quite nicely. So yeah, I don't know. The fantasy of a cowboy hat is yet to still be reached. Maybe one day we'll actually get it, but that is your stats for that one. As well, we have got the LAS-58 Talon right here, which is going to be an armor penetration level of medium, also known as an AP3, one-handed and a heat movement. The damage on this actually isn't too bad, and it's going to be quite an accurate one for you guys to utilize. Now, obviously, this is going to be one that is going to be skeptical to some people. You may well still want to use your grenade pistol, but this could be quite an enjoyable weapon nonetheless. Now, unfortunately, what we don't have is the Deadeye stats, because apparently the game keeps crashing while bringing it up. So we're still waiting on the details for that one, but what we do have is the TED 63 dynamite stats, and this one is a medium armor penetrating explosive, and it does have a 15-second countdown timer on the dynamite sticks to cause the explosion. Overall, the damage is actually quite okay. It's not too bad. It's not going to be anything like a thermite, but it is still going to be quite effective for you guys. The damage on it is relatively similar to maybe the high explosives that we have seen. The G12 high explosive throwable grenade is at about 800 damage, and it applies at pretty much the same as that. But it is stronger than all of your impact grenades and even the incendiary impacts, which are, again, quite helpful, and even the normal incendiaries. So yeah, it's going to cause quite a lot of damage, although not as much as your thermite grenades will do. You might have some fun with it, but I can't imagine it being a part of your loadout for the most part as you go into the game moving forward. And taking a look at your top comments right here, we've got some hilarious ones, and I really want to appreciate this. It states right here, "We are cooked." And 100%, that's pretty much the most literal terminology of it. The incendiary core is pretty much cooking everything in its path right now, and it's so much fun to actually run through. I've had a lot of fun enjoying it. I don't know about you guys, but for me, this is a great change, and even though there are bugs in play, it's really nice to actually see that these things are happening inside of the game. And we have also got this comment right here that states, "DE mains, you can't burn me, I'm already on fire." 100%. The DE, also known as the double-edged sickle, is obviously going to be setting fire to you, as well as the automatons, who are not going to have as much of an effect. You guys are going to have a lot of fun with this, that's for sure. And this final one states, "Looks like my salamander armor is also about to get a whole lot of more use in the field. Let's go." 100%. I would recommend having that fire resistance armor on. It is definitely going to help you, although not going to help with those one-shot kills at the moment. fingers crossed a lot of these bugs do get rectified and a lot of the issues inside of the game right now do get sorted. But for me personally, the game still feels in a really good place and I've been enjoying it greatly. Bring on those bloody automatons. I'm really enjoying it. Nonetheless, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on. Thanks again for watching, guys. Appreciate your faces, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.